But even now, with all the success that you've had, like, is your inner monologue still negative?
I mean, there's a lot of negative. I'm working on that. I look at some of the, I don't want to call them maxims, but you've quoted the, I think it was founder of the Four Seasons.
Yeah, excellence is the capacity to take pain.
Right. And there may be some truth to that, but I feel like it's very risky for me to take something like that and wear it as a marching order for life because I already tilt in that direction. And not all pain is productive. Right. And I think for me, when you are already tilted in that direction where you believe if there isn't pain, if there isn't some degree of suffering, then you're not trying hard enough, it's very easy to become a hammer looking for nails. And that can have a lot of repercussions for your relationships also.
For sure.
And if your self-talk is negative, at least in my experience, what I've seen in a lot of my friends and peers and founders, very often you end up having a similar type of dialogue with people around you. And that can have huge repercussions. So that doesn't give anyone a neat, tidy silver bullet of an answer.
Yeah.
But yeah, the negative self-talk, there's a place for it, but like the nuance to me matters a lot, right? If it's like, you're a piece of shit, you always do X, why don't you do Y? And that has a good outcome, I would still want to refine the process.
I think half the battle of a leader or of a founder or CEO is battle with your inner monologue, in my experience. And so I've created a few techniques to battle that. So the first technique that I have is that I have a self-talk routine of a bunch of list of things that I will say or I'll discuss about with myself. And it's like a negativity regimen. If you're interested in this regimen, comment down below and I'll send it to you. And I just say that regimen every time when I feel a bit negative, I feel a bit depressed about business or anything like that, I'll talk that through myself and it ends up making me feel better. But when it comes to negative talk, I always have that moments where like, oh man, I really made that mistake. I didn't do well in that part and everything. The way how I try to construct that, make it as positive as possible, is that this was a learning and that this is how you improve, rather than constantly trying to beat up yourself that you just didn't do a good job, you know? Instead, I just say, okay, this is the improvement that you need to do, and critically kind of be critical to yourself, saying you better do better next time.